Now, folks, we all know that in these trying times, it's very important to listen to the experts. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that there is nothing I care about more than being safe and following the experts' advice. Over the last year, when the experts said we had to wear masks, I said, no, that is not enough. Let's make a mask that is more efficient, more effective, and more protective. And then the experts said, your kids need to wear masks. I said, no, that's not good enough either. Let's make masks for our kids that our kids will wear that are also more effective, more efficient, and more protective than these. And then it was face shields. And those silly bulky face shields, those weren't good enough. So I made a face shield using fashionable futuristic sunglasses and created a face shield that made you look like you were ready for the future. Now I have to admit, when I saw what the experts were working on, I at first thought this was an April Fool's prank. But it wasn't April Fool's yet. I saw this the week before April Fool's, and I saw it posted online by CBS News. So I was a little confused, thinking this could be April Fool's joke, but maybe not. After all, CBS News is a source for trusted news. So I waited until after April Fool's, and it didn't seem to be an April Fool's joke at all. So let's take a look at this, and we will see what some experts are working on. So there you have it. The experts are working on a mask for your nose. I know your first thought when you looked at that was probably to laugh uproariously and possibly roll on the floor laughing. However, remember, you and I should not question the experts. Now, we all want to get back into social life. We want to go to restaurants. We want to meet with friends. We want to interact with people. But of course, we want to follow the experts' advice and be safe, obviously. But that little nose mask kind of looked silly. You got to admit, it looked a little silly. It looked like a nose warmer that your great-grandma would have made, which, come to think of it, maybe people wearing nose warmers was one of the reasons that people survived the last global event. So maybe these experts are onto something. So I came up with a better version. If wearing a nose mask is what's going to keep us safe at a restaurant, then let me show you what I've come up with. All right. So you're out, you're walking, meeting up with someone at a restaurant, and you're wearing your mask responsibly, following whatever mandates or rules are imposed by your governor or area that you're in. You sit down, and now you can take your mask off. But you want to wear that nose mask to keep everyone else safe. Ta-da! Check it out. There we go. I can eat, I can use my mouth, but my nose is completely covered. And everybody around is entirely safe from anything that might come out of my body. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, that little plastic nose isn't stopping anything. And that's where you'd be wrong. You really think that I would just slap on a pair of funny-looking glasses and call it a nose mask? No. Let's check this out. This nose is modified so that the nostrils are completely covered with a particulate filter. And the inside of the nose is lined with a window seal foam so that it seals firmly to your nose and your face so that no air escapes around the nose but is filtered through the filter. So this is totally safe. I can sit in a restaurant, I can eat, I can drink, and nobody's catching anything. So the researchers in Mexico are working on. And trust me, if researchers in Mexico think it's safe, then it's good enough for me. The other benefit to this solution is that it totally disguises you. You can sit in a restaurant and you can eat, be 100% safe, and nobody else will know that it's you. Another great thing about these is that they're incredibly cheap. You can just buy a big box of them for like $1 a piece, and then your entire family can go out to a restaurant. Now, these researchers' work with the nose mask really inspired me to apply their research in other areas. So this is one that I've been working on. Now, this may look like an ordinary nitrile glove that your doctor might wear, or a nurse, or that someone might wear to the grocery store, to protect themselves. But it's not an ordinary glove. Just check this out. That's right. Now you can take the glove off for eating or doing other tasks, and your hand is still just as protected as it was before. That's all that I've got for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know this is a little late for April Fools, but that's because this is not an April Fool's joke. This is 100% serious scientific research. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, you can click the thumbs up button if you'd like. I will see you next week. If you want to see any other videos, you can hit subscribe. See you later. I was also thinking we could apply this nose mask research to other areas of safety and protective equipment, like perhaps contraceptives.